Happy fall, guys. Happy Halloween. And meow. I'm silly today. I'm silly today. So, coming back to you with another Junji Ito collection description, we are going to fast forward to what episode are we up to? Episode 7. Episode 7. Let's skip forward to episode 7. Actually pretty cool. It starts off with this girl who afraid of losing her dad, and so she has repetitive nightmares since she was little about her dad dying. Is her dad sick? No. Is her dad progressively dying like all of us are? Yes. But there is no precedent for it, right? So she has these recurring dreams of her dad dying, makes her sad, right? Put that on the back burner. This woman has a little bit of amnesia, like a little bit. She don't really remember certain events. She doesn't remember up until certain things, right? So she gets married, and in her culture, the woman goes to live with the guy, and the guy lives with his family, right? Big family, big house. There are the parents in the house, there's the sister in the house, and then there's grandparents in the house, and then there's great grandparents in the house. And the wife, she's doing the math. She's like 2 plus 2 plus 10, 10 years times 5 years times 7. Like, how are these people still alive? Great grands, like, we adults. They adults. The parents are adults, and then the grands are. How is the great grand still alive, right? But she notices if she looks at them ever so closely, they're very, very slightly transparent. Like, you can kind of see through them, right? So this starts freaking her out. She's like, what's going on, right? Husband doesn't really want to talk about it. So peep this. In this this big family, they have this practice that when somebody passes, all the people who are in the audience, all the family members who have an image, who have love in their heart for the person that passes, they send these thoughts, this energy up front in the funeral parlor, all concentrated at the same time to create what they refer to as an after image of the person that is dead, right? This creates an image, it's not a physical thing because they can like barely interact with their environment. Kinda, they can actually interact with their environment, yeah. Um, but yeah, they create the person that died, right? And the person that died is going about their business in the dwelling that the family wants them to dwell in. They respond in ways that the family would want them to respond, and they just help ease the burden of the loss because they're not bringing back the dead, but they're bringing the thought of the loved one to life. That's not even the crazy part about it, right? So, boom. The woman finds this out. She's like, that's surreal. Um, Circle back to the original problem. I have this chronic fear of my father dying. Can you please create an apparition for him? He's not dead yet. Family has an issue with it. They say no. She's like, oh, maybe I asked for too much. Yada yada yada. In the mix, morning one morning comes and she finds her husband cheating on her, and she confronts him. She's like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? And the guy is like, I'm gonna get married to Shorty in a couple of years. And she's like, oh, so we're getting divorced? You're just telling me that we're getting divorced? He's like, no, I'm not gonna divorce you. I'm gonna let this play out. And she was like, how are you gonna have two wives at one time? And then my man has to sit her down and like, baby, let me tell you something. So apparently, she herself is an afterimage. Yeah. So apparently, she died years ago, before, right, and has no recollection of it. But she's just living her life, and he is fulfilling the duties as her husband. When she died, it was like right before they were going to get married. And so he was in distress and he really wanted his wife to live, or his fiance to live, I guess. So they brought her back to life, and she's just there. Weird, right? So, yeah, the after images, they don't last past 2 decades. And yeah, her expiration date is coming up. So girlfriend leaves, the husband, because he ain't shit, and goes to live with her daddy, right? Because might as well get some quality time with your parent, with your folks. Yeah, that one was good. That one was good. That was a good story. That was good. It was good. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Join me for the next one. But anyway, bye.